Tara is the Hindu goddess of felicity and sanguineness. She is also known as the wisdom goddess in Nepal and Tibet. Tara means star, and she is the consort of the Hindu god Brihaspati, the god of planet Jupiter. Brihaspati is also the guru of the Devas or gods, and he performs yagyas for them, the successful completion of which will ensure their victory over their eternal enemies, the Asuras. A famous episode related to them is the Tarakamaya war over the love of Tara. It is described to be an ancient conflict in Hindu mythology instigated by the elopement of Tara, the wife of Brihaspati, with Chandra, the god of the moon. According to historians, it is mentioned that as Tara's husband Brihaspati spent most of his time with the problems and the matters of the Devas, she felt ignored by him. One day, Chandra, the moon god, visited Brihaspati. There he saw Tara and was captivated by her beauty. Some accounts suggest that Chandra had hypnotized Tara or forcefully abducted her, while others suggest that she willingly reciprocated his advances and eloped with him. Brihaspati was infuriated and demanded Chandra to return his wife. Chandra told Brihaspati that Tara was happy and satisfied with him and refused to let her go. This made Brihaspati more annoyed, and he warned Chandra for battle. Indra and the other gods gathered to fight a war. Chandra was not ready to give Tara back, and he took help from the Asuras and their preceptor Shukra. The Devas were assisted by Shiva and his companions. The conflict escalated, threatening the universe, and Brahma, the creator, intervened to restore order. He convinced Chandra to return Tara to Brihaspati. When Tara did return to Brihaspati, it was very clear that she was with child, and he asked her who the father of the child was, but Tara remained silent. After the boy was born, both Chandra and Brihaspati claimed to be his father. Tara revealed it was Chandra's son. The boy was named Budh. In Hindu mythology, Budh is the name of the god associated with the planet Mercury and is also known as the god of intellect and communication. He is one of the Navagrahas, the 9 celestial deities in Hindu astrology. Budh is often depicted as a youthful deity, sometimes riding a lion or a chariot, and is associated with the color green, symbolizing growth and learning. Brihaspati, feeling betrayed, cursed Budh to be born neither male nor female. The gods were horrified at his insensitivity, and Indra intervened in his capacity as king of the gods and said that Budh would never be known to the world as Chandra's son, but as Brihaspati's himself. Despite his anger, Brihaspati's rational nature allowed him to process the situation. When Budh was born, his charming and clever personality captivated Brihaspati, leading him to reconsider. Brihaspati decided to take Budh under his own care, seeing in him a blend of Chandra's restlessness and his own wisdom. However, as Budh grew up, he wondered if he would ever find anyone to share his life with, for he was neither man nor woman. But destiny always has a way of working its magic, and it found Budh in the form of Ila. Vaivasvata Manu, the progenitor of mankind, and his wife Shraddha had a son named Sudyuma. One day, while hunting in a forest, Sudyuma accidentally trespassed a forest called Shravana, forest of reeds. It was the sacred grove of the goddess Parvati, who had a spell cast upon it. Upon entering Shravana, all male beings except for her husband Shiva, including trees and animals, are transformed into females, and consequently, Sudyuma too is transformed into a female upon entering the same forest. He then comes to be known as Ila. According to some accounts, Ila approached Shiva and Parvati for help, and the compassionate Parvati reduced the curse and allowed Ila to switch genders every month, and in Ila, Budh found the perfect consort. Budh, the planet Mercury, falls in love with Ila regardless of her gender and marries her. They have a son named Pururava, who is destined to become a significant figure in the lunar dynasty or the Chandravamshis. But his is a story reserved for another video. The story of the birth of Budh, born from the union of two different celestial beings, represents the reconciliation of opposites and the ability to find harmony even amidst conflict. The story highlights the consequences of actions and the impact it has on all involved. Despite the initial conflict, Brihaspati eventually accepts Budh. demonstrating a capacity for forgiveness and understanding. Buddha's journey of self discovery, despite the challenges he faces, emphasizes the importance of finding one's own path and purpose. The story ultimately points to the possibility of reconciling conflicting elements and finding balance and harmony in life.